Good morning and welcome to Unity Gresham's Sunday Connection. I'm Rev Richard. Another busy week. We got the building painted. For those of you who haven't been able to do so yet, if you get over this way, drive by and look at it. It just pops. It's probably the nicest looking building on the block between Burnside and Stark. So if you drive over this way, get a nice look at it. The painters did a beautiful, beautiful job on it. And that is the last of the large changes that we have been making over the last couple of years here. We've finished up with the carpeting and the lighting and the new signs and tile in the kitchen and any number of different projects that we've had to do here. Not just to make it look pretty, but also undergirding and structure and things like that. So they're done for the most part. Now it's going to be all the little picky things that come along whenever you're working with a piece of property like this, with a building. You know, these buildings don't just stand there. They wear out. The weather comes along, and whether it's rain or whether it's heat, you know, we're expecting 100 degrees over I think they said Monday of this coming week, and it may well set a record. I think the record was 103 in 2009, and they're saying it might hit that downtown Portland. We don't know if it'll make it at the airport because that's out by the Columbia River, but it may well make it downtown. At any rate, speaking of the building and all of that, we really are scheduling, finally, a gathering here a week from this Sunday, which today is, actually I'm doing this on Saturday, so tomorrow, Sunday, when you'll be seeing this, is July 26th, and a week from tomorrow, or a week from the 26th, is August 2nd. So we're going to have a gathering here. Darcy and Brent will be joining us for the music, and we're looking forward to it. I would like for you to email the church to let us know if you're coming. As you know, our governor here has asked us, get ready for this, to keep all indoor engagements like this under 100 people. I think we can pull that off. So we're going to set it up in such a way that there's enough distance between all of us. If you don't have a mask, we have masks here for you. Everything is being sanitized beyond sanitation, and everything is ready for you to come home. We're going to be really looking forward to seeing as many of you as who are willing to come down. I know some of you will still be hesitant, but that's okay. Gradually over time, we'll all get back together again and share the Spirit here at Unity Gresham, in our sanctuary, in our hospitality room, in our kitchen, in our office, in our foyer, in the parking lot, everywhere. And we'll be able to greet each other again. So I'm looking forward to that. Not quite sure how we're going to run the service just yet, but everything's ready to go, except for all the sanitation. We're going to finish that all up Saturday night before Sunday service on August 2nd. Okay, so that's out of the way. We have finally finished everything up that had to do with our break-in at the end of June. We finally got settlement from the insurance company. We got our new security system in. I might have mentioned that last week. We had a little blurb with it this week, which was my fault. I take full responsibility, but everything's fine. Everything is just moving right along. And even though we have been 4 months without doing Sunday services, we have still been very, very blessed. But that's the nature of Spirit. We have been very, very, very blessed. And I also want to thank those of you who have continued to support us, you know, on all levels, financially, helping us go shopping and bringing stuff over and doing all that stuff. And for those of you who've come over and kept me company, I've really appreciated all of that. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and so does Unity Gresham, and so does the board, and we all thank you for continuing to be a part of this as we go through this sort of a rough time. You know, we can start to see it a little bit differently if we really want to now. I know that all the stats are saying that the numbers are going up, both in cases and in deaths. And even the President of the United States has finally come around to saying, yeah, masks, social distancing, that's all a good idea. Now, if we can just get him to pull all those federal agents out of our city, things will be a lot better here. We were getting better, as a matter of fact. It had gone from anywhere from 10 to 15,000 people protesting downtown to about 100, 150. And then he sends in all of these federal agents, and now we're burgeoning up again. We had 2,000 or 3,000 people downtown last night, and a lot different groups than just Black Lives Matter. Everybody is realizing just how necessary it is to come together, to affirm our relationship with one another, to see ourselves in relationship with one another. Otherwise, the world is going to go to hell in a handbasket. I mean, we have been struggling for a lot of years. I used to march in the 60s and 70s when we were doing all of the civil rights activities back then. And you know, it goes through these waves. It goes up and down and then up and down. And here we are up again. Let's make this really, really count. It doesn't matter where you stand on the politics. This isn't about the politics. This is about people's lives. So we're affirming today that life is good and that life is getting better for all of those who don't believe that, who can't see that, who can't handle that. You, as a unity believer, as a new thought believer, you're an expert at affirmation. So instead of seeing the world in its darkness, as so many of us have, begin to let the light shine in. Begin to see the light coming into your city, whether it's here in Portland or the new cities that the president has said he's going to be sending troops to, like Chicago and New York and Seattle, Kansas City, even Albuquerque. He has said that he is pulling together 75,000 of these agents. This isn't the military people. This is an entirely new set of rules here. And he wants to send them into the cities, not to stop the protests. He's decided he's going to crack down on crime because he doesn't think the cities, especially the cities with Democratic rule, the more liberal, progressive cities, he doesn't think they're doing a good enough job. So wherever you're living, if you're seeing this someplace other than Portland, just get ready. He may be sending a whole bunch of these agents. Remember, they're not military. He may be sending a whole bunch of them to a town or a city or an avenue near you. But here in Portland, here at home, here at Unity Gresham, you are an expert at affirmation. So my challenge to you this week is to begin affirming that the light is on. That's all you have to affirm, just the light is on. You don't have to know how or why it works, but it does. The light is on. And then, of course, our regular every week affirmation that covers everything. My life is blessed, and I share it with the world. Say it with me. My life is blessed, and I share it with the world. The light is on. The light is on. And the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. We're looking forward to seeing you next Sunday, August 2nd, 10:30. If you have any questions, give me a call, 503-667-8111, or email the church, unitygresham@gmail.com. You are loved. You are blessed. You are family. And I feel like breaking into song after that one. We are family. Namaste.